One of the biggest things that I could say is, look, if you're looking at starting a business and you're trying to figure out a way to go forth in doing that, start with a journal and write things down. Take some time out of your day, sit down, write down your thoughts. I mean, just brain dump. I mean, that because ultimately when it came to my first business, that was the biggest issue I had personally, was figuring out what to do, figuring out the logistics and thinking about what is going on and what it all entails. What did I do? I started writing it down. I just did a brain dump. I wrote a general thing of what's my idea and then how do I achieve that idea. Start with point Z and work your way all the way to point A. And that can be from what licensing you might need, what legislation you need to be read up on to understand the legal effects of your business, and then how to source your product, how to build your product, how to ethically do things when it comes to your business. Write things down. It's not a big deal and it's not that hard. I take a couple hours out of my day. I smoke a cigar so I can just have a time to get away and write things down. And you can see I have a little cigar journal with a little fountain pen, and I sit here and I write down all my ideas. And if you want me to give you a little tour, I can, but an example of something that I'd like writing down, especially when it comes to the ideation phase, when it comes to starting the business, is a base price list of what I expect to pay for product, doing some market research onto what people are paying for a similar service. If you're somehow lucky and you're breaking new ground on a business, that is fantastic. Look at what other people in a similar industry are charging for it at the same price. For example, you're doing a software service, look at what people are charging to do a consultation to help resolve the issue you're fixing, or something along those lines. Then that will give you a good base price. And then you can sit there and write a basic plan as to how to then execute from there. So formulate your idea, figure out how you're going to make money, because if you start a business and the goal isn't to make money, you're going to be doomed from the get-go. Join me for day 2 as I sit down and do some thinking about this business, and I'll walk you through exactly what I was thinking about and showing you exactly what I was doing, all while smoking a lovely cigar. If you like this content, if you want to see more, if you want to see more of the day-to-day life of a full-time employed W-2 worker, a YouTube creator, and someone that runs their own businesses, follow along, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and leave a comment down below. I'd love to see what y'all are thinking. And with that said, it is the Money Sauce signing out. See ya.